Eyes meet their peers in difficulties, with wounded lips and salted cheeks. And finally we step to leave and rehearse the way you leave. It's a beautiful sight. You wanna play with magic, because I'm hot now. I'm gone. Gonna take what's sad and play inside. The streets are empty, that's where we run. You're a catalyst, you're happiness. There's no place I'd rather be, 'cause it's your heart. Even if the strangest to
Okay, so for these bites, you're gonna need a fresh mozzarella, fresh basil, cherry grape tomatoes, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, toothpicks, a cutting board, and a sharp knife, which you're going to want to be careful with. So you're going to start by, of course, washing your tomatoes. I already washed them, so no worries, guys. And you're going to start by taking out as many tomatoes as you want to work with. I'm only going to take out 4 because, you know, I'm not really having a party. I just wanted to do this for you guys. So what you're going to do is cut the tomatoes right in half to create, obviously, halves. Once you have them all halved, what you're going to do is take out your fresh mozzarella, and mine is already pre-sliced, but I still have to cut them into squares, and the squares do not have to be perfect, guys, so don't like freak out about that. After you cut your mozzarella into squares, you're going to take out a few basil leaves, and you're just going to slice these. You don't have to slice them super small. They could be a little bit on the bigger side. It depends how much basil you would like over the top of your tomato. Now you're going to go ahead and take a container or a glass, whatever you have, and pour in a little bit of olive oil, followed by balsamic vinegar, and give it a good stir. Now it's time to build the bites, so go ahead and take out your toothpicks. What you're going to do is take 1/2 of the tomato, and then you're going to go ahead and take the mozzarella and place that right over that. And then take the other half of the tomato, place that over the mozzarella. And then taking a piece of basil and placing that right over the top of the tomato, and then going ahead and sticking a toothpick right through it, and there you go, you have your little Caprese bite. Now you're just going to keep doing this until you have them all completed. Now you're going to go ahead and drizzle the olive oil and balsamic vinaigrette all over them before serving. And then I also used it to garnish the plate, which is completely optional, but up to you guys. And then you can go ahead and serve your Caprese bites. They are so yummy, guys. Now we're moving on to the yummy treat called New Year's Eve Crack. For this, you are going to need Hersheys Milk Chocolate Chips, 2 packages of Saltine Crackers. I only used 1, but if you want to make a bigger batch, go ahead and use 2. Then these cupcake gems from Betty Crocker. I got gold and silver, which is perfect colors for New Year's Eve if you ask me. You're also going to need a stick of butter and light brown sugar. Now we're going to go to the oven and preheat it to 425. And then we're going to go ahead and take a saucepan, put it on the burner, put the stick of butter in there, and we're going to put this at medium-high heat. And then we're going to put 1 cup of brown sugar in there as well. And we're going to go ahead and stir that up and let that melt down. While that's melting down, you could get a cookie sheet and put down aluminum foil. And then you can begin to lay your saltine crackers down, salt side down. I used 1 entire package, which actually made a lot, so I guess depending on how big of your party you're going to have, you would use more, but 1 was enough for me. I'm, again, not having a party, it's just for me and my boyfriend. So yeah, lay them down, salt side down. And then once your butter and brown sugar toffee is all melted, you're going to go ahead and pour that right over the saltine crackers. Now we're going to go ahead and stick these in the oven for about 4 to 5 minutes or until the toffee is bubbling. And then once that's done, take it on out, and we are going to put the chocolate chips right over the top as soon as it's out, because the chocolate will start to melt. And after you're done pouring the chocolate chips, you're going to want to let it set for about a minute, because then you're going to go ahead and spread the chocolate with a spoon or whatever you have. So there you go. It's just perfect. After it sits for a minute, it's just at that melted consistency where you can like just spread it all across. So you're just going to go ahead and spread it evenly across all the crackers. I'm just taking the gold gems from Betty Crocker and I'm pouring it right over the top of the chocolate, and then I'm going to go in with the silver, and literally it looks so pretty for New Year's Eve. I love how this came out. It looks and tastes delicious, guys, for real. You have to make this. So you're going to go ahead and stick it in your freezer for about a half hour. And then after that half hour is up, it's time to break it into pieces. Literally, you just break it into all these different pieces, some small, some medium, some large. There's no rhyme or reason, just go ahead and break it. And then once it's all broken up, you can put it out on a nice little tray. And then you can serve this to all your friends at your party. Seriously, guys, they don't call this crack for just any reason. It literally is so addicting. Oh my God, but you need it in your life. You'll thank me later. Now for the drink of the night, this is called the Cake Martini. Please drink responsibly and only do this if you're of age, guys. I do not endorse underage drink. What you're gonna need for this is Godiva's white chocolate liquor, 3 olives, cake vodka, milk, sprinkles, and of course, guys, martini glasses. So you're going to start by taking paper towel and dumping out some sprinkles. Then you're just going to go ahead and take some water and wet the rim of your martini glass, so that way the sprinkles will stick on, which I kind of had a hard time with. It didn't come out as great as I had planned. So my advice to you guys would be to get frosting. Put the frosting on the rim and then the sprinkles will stick. So I guess it all depends how decorative you want your martini glasses to be. Then I went ahead and poured some sprinkles into the martini glass. So I am not really a big drinker, so I definitely put more milk in than I did liquor, but I will have the recipe in the description bar below, so if you're interested, check it out. And of course, add your own liquor at your pace. If you want more, have more. If you don't, you don't, you know, but I'm not a big drinker, so I definitely put more milk in. And I measure everything by eye, guys. I don't measure things, so yeah, watch and learn. So you put the milk in first, and then go ahead and put the cake vodka in. And then, of course, the Godiva white chocolate liquor. Then for the topping, you're just going to dump some sprinkles. And I noticed that these sprinkles actually fell right to the bottom, and I kind of wanted some to float. So I actually took the Betty Crocker cupcake gems from earlier and dumped them in. And some of them fell to the bottom, but a lot of them stayed afloat. And I really thought that looked really pretty and decorative. And then the drink is complete. Bottoms up, guys. Seriously though, cheers to the new year. So that completes my New Year's Eve DIY treats. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of did a little bit of everything from an appetizer to a treat to a drink. So I really hope you enjoyed. Please give this a big thumbs up if you did. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. And have a safe, happy, and wonderful New Year's, guys. I love you. Mwah.
About 5'5", you don't work no 9 to 5. Girl like you probably seen on the movie screen, engagement rings, dang you fine. That ass star make all the time. Been busy, you know how I grind. Pull up, I'ma slide aside late night.